Sydney, Australia. Nandito po ako 4 years na po. My background, I'm a computer engineer by profession. As everyone else, no, I've also been out of that po. Nag-work na po ako in an employer, working for 25 years. I had my ups and downs as well. Most of it po, a lot of challenges kasi po, alam po natin, no? Even though, your income can increase, meron din yung ating tinatawag na expenses, yung pamilya, lumalaki, yung mga education ng mga anak, medyo syempre, cost more. So meron pong time sa life ko talaga po that there's a lot of stress, balance my working time and family time kasi I was also on call before. So ayun po, no? So pero at that time, I was in that situation po na I had to produce and put food on the table. So yun ang naging naging challenges ko before. And then so I was thinking po, I set up my own conventional business. I had an office dito po sa Sydney, and things went siyempre in a small business po, when you become more busier, less time pa rin ang nangyari sa pamilya. So meron pa rin akong trabaho. Pero ang nangyari, wala tayong magagawa eh. Ganun talaga. Habang lumalaki yung business, yung small business nyo nagsasucceed din. Nagiging committed naman kayo. Family time din po nagsasuffer. Tapos yung first initial stages ng business ko po, medyo po nakipag-partner ako sa I won't mention the name, pero po maganda ang kanyang intention. So business didn't go well because I found out po other side. So ganun po, needed to become my own consultant. Pero ganun pa rin. So that's when I was looking for other businesses. Now, I've been in another program like this with Mr. Edgardo Ting, which is, it went well naman, no? But when I saw this business back March this year, March this year, I was actually very impressed po sa anong mangyari sa business, no, guys, no? So, I'm just sharing with you so you can understand na ganun din po ako. When I started, I had my questions, I had my concern, pero ang ginawa ko po, I actually took it a level higher, meaning to say, kinausap ko po yung CEO, no? And I was fortunate kasi ang members po natin before was about 2.4 million, no? So hindi po katulad ngayon na I think we're about 21 million now. Just looking at my back office and so we're about 20 to 21 million. Syempre mahirap na siyang kausapin, pero what I tried to do is the same as what most people is I work on securing my belief. Kasi po, we will go through later as we discuss more on the basic na ang ating belief is very important in any endeavor we do po, most especially in business, no? Bakit po? Because if our belief in any point in time may konting pagdududa, or let's say out of 100%, your belief might be 90%, magkakaroon po tayo ng tinatawag to get us moving forward. So the best belief is having 100% believing that this business is 100% legitimate, no? So that is why I'd like to share that with you, because when I began this business, although I did not have anything to prove, no? Wala akong success. So ang belief ko po was very close to 100% at that point in time. So that's when I started my journey, and in 3 months and 6 months po, I was able to attain po Director 1 star. Hindi po don't use me as a benchmark. There's a lot of people po who has done better than me. In fact, I'm not the special one here, guys. I'm just a person po who has bigger dreams. That's all. And it's the system po that is incredible. and you can achieve even more better solution or a better outcome than me kung ginusto nyo po. So I'd like to begin our training now. So hold on a sec. Let me just start my slides, guys. Okay. Deleno, let me just enable my sound. And let's begin, guys. Okay. Oops, started again. So, thank you, no? Again, welcome sa mga nag-tune in lang ngayon, no? So, this is our foundation, our basic training. So, everyone has to go through the basics, no? Because it's very important po. Most especially if we are going to build po a business that will last po many, many years to come. Because as we know, imagine mo building a tall building, no? 10, 15, 20 stories high. Ano po ang ginagawa ng mga construction companies, no? What they, before they start building up, they actually secure the foundation first. So what they do, they build the length of the top of the building, how high you want it. They also build it low. That's the logic of how they do it, no? Because the how it's embedded in the ground will determine if there are any problems later on in the future, let's say earthquake or any movement or anything po, the building is secure. Ganun din po yung ating business. If we are going to build this business at a certain level, height and success, kailangan po natin i-stabilize yung ating pong tinatawag na foundation in the business. Now, in any business that we start, meron po tayong success principles na proven and tested na. In other words, there are success principles that we are actually working with whether we know it or not, you know? And that is what's amazing. There's laws of success currently at play, guys, kahit hindi natin alam. Now, the best thing obviously is to understand and learn it. Kasi for example, just to give you guys a very simple law, no? We have the law of gravity. So kahit na po anong nangyayari, hawak ko po itong aking mobile phone, pag binitawan ko to, babagsak po to, no? So I don't want to wreck my mobile phone. However, I know because it's at play in anything that I do. The same in our business. So we either run with this and cultivate it even more para po maging full tayo, or we can go against it. And therefore, we are actually putting our own challenges in our success. So there are 4 ingredients to that success. Ngayon, lahat po yan importante. Why? Because it's if you're cooking or you're baking a cake, if one of those ingredient in that baking or of the cake, let's say yung flour, or egg, kung kulang po yun doon, hindi po magiging maganda ang kinalabasan ng ating binebake, no? The same in our business. You might have the 3 ingredients, pero yung pang-apat kulang kayo, magkakaroon po tayong tinatawag na challenges for that to happen. So let me share that with you. So my encouragement po is not commit to memory. Kasi ang memory with webinar is you commit it to memory, 50% po after we're done, makakalimutan nyo na po. Ganun po talaga. So my suggestion, take notes because you can review over it and then you can refresh again when you think you need to refresh or have a refresher, no? So please write down notes and take as much as you can, no? Now, these are the 4 ingredients to success if you want to attain one po, no? Number 1 is your awareness. Let me run it through all, no? And then we'll discuss it. So awareness, your compelling reason, your burning desire, and your sense required to build a successful crowd one business. Ano po yung ating awareness? Yung ating awareness is your understanding of your unlimited potential. We are all born to be great po. There's no question about that. We are great human beings. In fact, each one of us is po sa billion of people around the planet is identical twins. No, kahit na pareho yung mukha nila, iba pa rin sila, no? There's even slight differences. If their thumbprint, they may look the same exactly, but if you look at their thumbprint, iba po. That goes to show that we are unique, we are great. Okay, the thing that we've been given, I'm not here to tell you what you should believe in, but I believe in our Creator, our Almighty One, and I know that whatever religion you may be, whatever call him, is still one of the same guy, okay, or girl. I don't know, no, I'm not here to talk about religion, guys. But what am I trying to say here is we have been created special and unique and great. Ang ano lang, guys, is like this. If you look at a plant or a tree, for example, a palm tree, like sa Los Angeles, they have these huge long palm trees growing, no? And when you plant those seeds, 'di ba? Pag plant nyo po siya, they will always rise to their highest on how their DNA structure is. Ganun po ang mga tanim at yung mga ibang aso, for example, other living creatures in the world. However, the only thing na nagkakaiba is yung human beings, because the human beings are given a choice, their own will to decide on what they want to do with their life. That is where some people succeed, some people don't, because we have choices and decisions we make. Now, the choices and decisions we make, guys, will determine our future. So where you are right now po, where you are in life, is where you have decided to be. Totoo po yun. And I'm a firm believer of that. Why? Because when we grew up, when we're growing, when at the younger informative years, before 10 years old, syempre we were controlled by our environment, our relatives, our parents, when we were growing. So hindi po natin madidikta, no? However, let me share a simple analogy. Let's say, given 2 scenarios, you were born with the parent who was average. Yung average income earner, nagtatrabaho yung parents, 9 to 5, hindi po wealthy, yung ganun po, no? So you were born one scenario in that type of parenting, no? Second naman scenario is you were born in a set of parents that are super wealthy. I'm talking about the mega rich, not just rich, no? I'm talking about in the Philippines, the owner of SM Shoe Mart, SM, the Henry C's, or Bill Gates type family. Ganun pong mega rich, no? So those type of family po, okay, that's your second scenario. Now, what do you think would be the type of learning that you will be taught in those family? Ako po kasi, let me share with you, I come from an average income family po. I love my parents to death. They're fantastic. I owe them everything. Whatever I have, whatever I am today, I owe to them. No, I'm forever grateful to them. However, my parents po are not super wealthy, so that what they taught me is very plain and simple po, no? Sabi sa akin po, son, when you grow up, get good grades, study hard, work hard to get, great, fantastic grades, and we are here to support you. However, pagtapos mo kasi, to make sure po, son, that when you graduate with, go for honors and whatever, and get a good education, para when you finish, you go work on, look for a company benefits, yung nagbibigay ng mga car allowance or car, company car, yung mga ganon, no, health benefits, lahat kunin mo yun because that will help. So yun pong aking train of thought na when I was growing in my informative years. Now, paano naman pag lumaki ka naman sa isang pamilya na katulad ng mga Henry C's na when they grow, sasabihin nila, and what will they son get good, be top of the class. However, when you graduate, see to it that you run our business. In fact, create this business to become bigger, whatever I've done already. You take the lead. So makikita nyo may difference pa rin. And this is what I'm trying to say. What causes that to you? It belief system. Tayo po, the foundation of success is your belief system. Now, as we grow towards our teenage years, diba? We were taught by, depende rin tayo saan tayo na influence, yung ating mga uncle, aunties, yung mga teachers sa school, our church leaders, yung mga ganon, no? So they've also helped us and molded us. So ang sinasabi nila, sometimes I hear, people say, anak, alam mo, be wealthy but ingat ka lang sa mga wealth, sa pera, because that's the root of all evil, yung pera. So yung mga ganon, no? So anak, be careful, alam ko, you want to be in business, pero anak, medyo mahina ka sa math o hindi ka magaling sa business. So medyo magaling ka sa mga engineering stuff. So mag-engineering ka na lang, yung ganyan, no? Meron pang ibang situation. I know of a friend where the daughter wanted to become an engineer. Okay? Pero the dad said, anak, that's a course for a guy. Dapat sa'yo yung mga commerce, accounting, yun ang dapat mong kunin kasi yun ang nababagay sa'yo. So what's happening, guys? We're building on all this belief in our life that is currently dictating now paano tayo magiging successful or hindi successful. And we've actually used that. Kaya lang, how many of us actually, guys, be honest to ourselves, no? How many of you have actually questioned yung belief system nyo? Na talagang question nyo to the point na totally what's stopping me from becoming successful? Because most of it, yung ating program, guys, no, para tayong computer, yun yung ating program that is actually dictating to us. And that also dictates how much fear we have. Kasi you will be also, that's another topic, no, of Mr. Ed Ting. We can go through some breakthrough on how people use fear to control. Even governments at the moment use fear to control. And you're talking about the pandemic, for example, that's another way of control as well. And again, that's another kettle of fish. We're not going to go there because the reason why is governments and other leaders that have influence use fear. And because it's embedded in our mind, that's how pag nakakita tayo ng mga business na ganito, anong pumapasok sa akin? Sa atin, yung takot. Ay naku, kaya ko ba yan? Kasi dati, katulad niyan, nag-fail ako sa business tapos humingi akong tulong sa magulang ko. My parents said, kaya sinabi ko na sa'yo, I told you not to set up business eh. Kasi hindi yan yung forte mo eh, or whatever, no? So, yun ang nangyari. Pero guys, you can be what to be, your heart. Because that is what the belief is. It is not actually in concrete. I'll give you another example, guys. No, through this business, and you will hear in this type of business. No, grabe. This is the type of business that you can grow yourself as a totality, no, as a person without paying too much. That's what I did. And through my other programs, you know, I was able to. Si Don Ed was talking about the firewalk. I've actually done 2 to 3 times, 3 times already I've walked on fire. And it always intrigued me the first time, the experience. You know, when I experienced that more than 20 years ago, no? Grabe, guys, you know, that's when great thing about my mom, kasi I've come from, my mom and dad separated. So I grew up with my mom. My dad later on came to Australia. We became close again. Pero at so you know where I'm coming from. And what happened was my mom was the person who actually cultivated my to be bold, to do whatever it takes. And when I was growing, you know, that's why I attribute. And that time when I was going to do the firewalk, I actually consulted her. Sabi ko, this is mind-boggling. You know, I want to do the other ko. If you feel that you want to experience it, go for it. And I paid for my firewalk at that time. It was close to, I think, 1,005 to 2,000 Australian dollars, no? For that firewalk, it was a weekend. And then I bought toots for me and my wife, Diana. So anyhow, to cut the story short, at that time of the firewalk, medyo nagalit pa si Mrs. Bakit gastos yung 2,000, you know, para sa kanya, or 1,500. I couldn't remember exactly now, 1,500 to 2. So anyway, nagkaroon kami ng disagreement. Sinabi ko lang sa Mrs. ko, okay, if you turn up there, you're most welcome here. Take a taxi. When the event starts, and sabay tayo papasok. So nag-drive ako, and then yun nga, 5 minutes before, I see a cab pulling in, and yun nga, yung si Mrs. nag-turn up. And yun nga, so to cut the story short, we both walked on fire. In fact, the opportunity was you're able to walk not once, even multiple times. Si Mrs. na challenge, she even walked twice that same night, no? So amazing, guys. And that is so powerful, because when you walk on fire, you write it on a 3x5 index card. You know, I walked on fire, and anything I put my mind and heart to is possible. And then you sign your name, and then your doubt that you will become, you know, whatever you want to do in life. If you have any doubt, pull that 3x5 card out and read it, and that will break your thinking of fear and limitation. That is how powerful it is, guys. No, sana you can experience that at least once in your life, because it's so exhilarating, it's so liberating, to the point that grabe, you know. And that sense of helped me in my growth as a person, in growing and understanding that I am constantly evolving. You know, I'm not a spring chicken, as you can see. Okay, I'm not young anymore. However, my mind is still programmed in such a way na as long as I'm breathing, I'm always here to learn. And ganun po, no? So your awareness is important, guys, no? Be constant that
Station time mamaya.
Pakiulit yung sinulat ko sa card ko. Yes, Karen. Ang sinulat ko po sa card ko, Esther, yeah, I spoke to James as well. That's why I'm using Taglish. So what I wrote in my card is this, I put the date on my 3x5 card. Today I walk on fire, and whatever I put my mind and heart into, I will succeed. And then I signed my name. That's what I put in my 3x5 card, and that is what we were told. Read that card. So every time you have any fear, any doubts in what you can do in life, just bring and read that card out, and you will see how much your memory brings back to life what you were able to do that you had so much doubts. Alam nyo po kasi, just to share with you, just to expand on that, ang fire kasi may tinatawag na energy level. Ang tawag nila NUM, N-O-U-M. May NUM level yan. Ang tao may NUM level din. Pero mas mababa po yung energy level natin sa fire. That's why when you walk on fire, if I walk on fire now, without preparing and getting my energy up, I can burn. Ganon po. It's ganon ka-powerful, no? So don't just think, oh, okay, I walked on fire before, I'll walk again. No, the point is you can raise your NUM level, and there's different ways to raise your NUM levels. Some people use, yung ra-ra-ra, yung laban, yung ganon, no? Excitement. There are some people who use NUM level quietly by meditating, by internalizing their strength. May iba-ibang approach yan. So depende sa firewalk instructor, no? Pero the main point is raise your NUM level at the same level as the NUM level of the fire, you will walk on fire. And I want to share with you, this is fantastic. Sorry, I'm getting excited. Pero ganito po, gusto nyong clap your hands like this, clap your hands like that, and then whatever yung tingling sensation yun na feel nyo sa kamay nyo, that is what the tingling sensations you feel on your feet after walking on fire. That is the type of sensation. So if you can do it, guys, do it. So what am I trying to say here? My belief before was if I walk on fire, I will burn. So what happened now? Because I challenged my belief and questioned it, I was able to prove to myself that my old limiting beliefs are one way of stopping me from succeeding in life. And that's what you guys must have to be done. Ngayon yung awareness natin, this is not just today. Let this be a start, because remember, to begin your learning has to be done every time. Okay? That's why yung ni Don Ed sa ating mga breakthrough training, constant learning is what we all need by reading books. Ngayon, it's going to be easier kasi ngayon pwede mo i-download ngayon yung books sa Amazon, kung saan man nyo pwede download, you can download it on your mobile phone and read it without now physically going. So that's how powerful it is, no? So awareness is most important. Number one po yan. Second is your compelling reason. So compelling reason is your convincing you that something is true and has to be done. Okay? How can you have a strong compelling reason? By having a big dream. Ganon po. So number one, guys, is when you start this business, some people say, pag kumita lang ako ng extra, para to augment my income. Yes, it will help. But if you want to reach greater success, that's not the best way to do. Bakit? Because in life, anyone you study who become very rich, wealthy, successful life, whether, whatever business po, they had big dreams. If you do a social audit, they had bigger dreams. And your bigger dreams will help you go there. Ating dream, whether, we'll talk about that later on, no? Because we don't want to bounce back. So Compelling means because you have a big dream, you want to go forward. Guys, favor lang, no? If you're not raising your hand, paki-mute lang please, no? Para lang. Otherwise, I'll have to mute everyone, which means I don't know if you have a question, no? So, paki-mute lang po. Maraming salamat. So, the dream, the better. In fact, the dream has two ways to make it more powerful. One is it has to be something that excites you and motivates you, and something that scares you naman. And that has a pain in it pag hindi mo na-achieve. Kasi there's people get motivated by two things, by a pain or gain. Now, if you have both in your dream, na you have that gain, yung inyong makukuha, which will push you forward, tapos meron din pain. Remember guys, ang failure or not able to achieve your dream can also be painful. So kung mag-focus ka sa dalawang bagay na yun, talagang mangyayari, guys. Okay? And you will make sure. That's why nagiging compelling yung reason. No? Kailangang mangyari. It has to be done. Your burning desire is just in doing it. How do you build your burning desire? By a constant working on, we teach people about how you can work on it later on the next page. Pero ang burning desire po in Tagalog is nagbabagang pagnanasa. It has to be something so much burning that your extreme interest. Sorry, guys. Okay. Your extreme interest to make it happen, and you have a strong feeling. One example is us, human beings, diba? We have an extreme interest to breathe air, to breathe oxygen, to diba? Kung wala tayong oxygen, if we don't have any oxygen, we're going to perish. So in other words, we have to have that burning desire. Otherwise, we will die. That's plain and simple. Another example people use also is yung dalawang magnobyo or boyfriend-girlfriend, if they love each other so much, even the parents say, you cannot meet each other. This is what the times you can only meet once a week. And if they love each other, they'll find ways, diba? By either calling them up or meeting them after work or whatever, no? So burning desire is also very important. And then number 4 is your sense of urgency. Ayan po, your imperative to act promptly. So it's not about doing, sige, bukas na lang, total gabi na, no? I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week. Do it now. That's how it is. Nike has a great ad. Sabi nga ni Nike, do it now. Do it now. That's all. Bakit? Kasi any further delay will cost you. Sino masasaktan or sino ang madidelay ang success? Tayo, di ba? You. So there it is, the sooner you get it done, wala na ligoy-ligoy, the sooner you will attain your success. So if you have these 4 things all the time in your mind, ready and 100%, there's no reason of a doubt, guys, you will achieve success. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that if you have these 4 things in you and you work on that, you will attain success. Okay? Now, there's the other ingredients which I'd like to discuss. Yung dream nga kanina, yung vision, and our goal. We talked about how big the dream is, so understand how big it should be. It's something that excites you. It has to be something that also scares you. And also, there's also a pain to it. Now, if you don't achieve it, what are the pain involved? So what are the dreams I'm talking about? How many of you ask people, what is your dream? A lot of people, and sad truth, some people, if you ask them, what is your dream, they look at you parang you ask them a very hard question. They look at you with a blank stare and they go, what are you talking about? Diba? Ito ba yung pinapaginipan ko when I'm sleeping at night? No, we're talking about what do you really want? Is it getting rid of that utang, lahat ng debt, getting rid of all the debt, buying your dream house again that you've been wanting to do, providing for your family whatever their wants and needs. Your kids, putting them in great schools to equip them for the better in their future. Traveling around the world. Travel is important. With my kids, with this program, I'm so grateful with network marketing that my kids have traveled a lot, because when we had conventions, in fact, we had speakers before, and our special guest was Nick Vujicic, yung Australian na didn't have arms and legs. And we had the conference in Malaysia, and that time, it was conflicting with the schools in Australia kasi hindi pa nila break. I purposely told my wife, I said to my wife, book their tickets, they're coming with us, and we'll write a letter to them come with us. And what they learned, we had a time when Nick Vujicic was talking to kids, teaching kids how to dream, how to make it big in life. Sa misis ko, what they're hearing now, they will not hear in school. So that is one of my dream, is to expose my children to a lot of travel, because in traveling, that's when you experience different things in life that you will not experience if you're just sitting in one country or place. So guys, travel, and do it in style, not chicken class, business class, guys. Yung hindi kayo sikipan, no? Tapos pag natuloy yung sauce, pati yung katabi mo may sauce din, no? Just have all the luxuries, nice screen, and guys, I even say, create your dream board, or we call your vision board too. And if you haven't done this, guys, please do it. Okay? Not right now, okay? After this, create your dream board. Get some magazines, cut out of pictures of your dream house. Kung ang dream house mo is sitting by a top of the hill. Ako kasi ang dream house ko is on top of a hill overlooking the water. And that's what I wanted kasi gusto ko yung view. What about yours? Gusto nyo ba in a farm? Gusto nyo ba on top of a mountains? Yung ganon. So whatever it is, your car naman. If you're a person who loves cars, what type of sports car do you want? What color? It has to be exact, guys. Hindi lang, I want a sports car. No, identify. What do you want? Do you want a Lamborghini? Is it a Lamborghini Huracan? What model? What color? What leather seats? Is it going to be red leather seats, yellow, whatever, no? Ano yung like naka-wrap ba siya? It has to be precise, guys. Pati yung dream house nyo, it has to be precise. Is it a 2-story, 3-story? Is it a long building? How does it look in the front, inside? Marble floors ba? Or tiled or wooden floors? Depende sa anong gusto nyo. Tapos pagpasok nyo sa dream house nyo, whatever it is, no, you have to be, and that's what we're going through what we call visualization naman. So when you create your dream board, you put everything in that dream board and make it a family event. Involve your kids. If you have kids, your partner, put their dreams there, guys. Hindi lang sayo. And then once you're done, put it in front of your bed or beside your bed. Before you close your eyes, that's the last thing you will see. And then when you open your eyes, that will be the first thing you will see. Spend at least 10 to 15 minutes each time visualizing. When I say visualizing, it's about empowering your subconscious, and you are now looking it as a crystal clear image of yourself in the future, pero like it's happening now. It's like watching a video in color, full color, guys. And Brian Tracy, very good guy on motivational author on goal setting and dream, creating your dream. No, he talks about including your 5 senses. The sense of sight, touch, smell, feel, and taste. Lahat po yon i-incorporate mo sa visualization mo. So if you can see it in full color, and if you're walking, if your house is in front of a beach, you know, as you go in your house, you can smell the salt, the beach smell. Alam nyo na, medyo, you know what I mean, yeah? And then yung yung air na goes through your face, na feel nyo yan. Tapos yung stickiness of the air, syempre, you're in front of the beach, you know? So all this you can feel while you're visualizing. Kasi it's so powerful on what process you're going through your subconscious mind. Kasi ang the mind that is much more powerful than your conscious. In fact, when there's a dispute between conscious thinking and your subconscious mind wins. It's the mind that makes it happen. So in your mind, if consciously you want to be rich and wealthy, but in your subconscious you have all this limiting belief that you cannot achieve that because of all this fear, who will win? Your subconscious. So that's why what we're doing when we're visualizing, we're feeding our subconscious mind. Okay, so that is how powerful it is. So visualization, number one po yan. And then goals, no? So your goals are your dreams with deadline. May deadline po. We have to put deadline. It is something you're acting on that are specific targets towards your vision. So ang goals has to be SMART. What is SMART? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bounded. No? When I say realistic, kasi when they say sometimes yung dream, you know, at the moment I want to have a 1 million euros by, you know, November 29, 2021. That's specific. Okay, that's achievable. But if you say I want to make 1 billion euros, okay, that might be too much at this point. Pero ang sinasabi ko by that is because you also have to be something that ma-attain ng pagkatao natin, because kung hindi, that will also be careful cause frustrations in you later on. So yun lang, no? So specific, measurable, yun nga, one, have the end point in mind, long term. Alam niyo po sa Crowd One, we tell people 2 to 3 year plan. Pero honestly, guys, we are in the best, and I'm telling you this, no? Hindi because I'm not here now, like in front of you, but from all the network marketing companies, you know, I've been in 3, okay, and most of them I was able to attain success naman, pero ito po kakaiba. It's so different than the rest, that people can achieve this in a matter of less than 1 year. You've heard, listen and watch videos, YouTube videos of people, you know, who are, you know, kasambahay, yung mga domestic helpers or French fries vendor or di kaya OFW or whatever the background is. Hindi, you know, people who haven't finished their education have become successful in less than 1 year. So it is achievable. Pero set it up, guys. Where will you be? Question yourself and write it down, by the way. Yeah? Write this down, not just in your mind. Get your dream and goals book. Ilagay nyo doon. By 2021, on the 29th of November, I have achieved these things. Write it down like it's achieved, no? Okay, write it down. 1 million euro in bank account. Okay, my dream house overlooking the water. You know, 2-story dream house, and in description. Lahat yun. And then you read this, guys. You read this, and when you sleep, before you sleep, read it out. So mid-term, 6 months, short-term, 1 to 3 months. No, so very important, guys, these 3 things. Now, a blind person, sabi nga ni Helen Keller, she said, a blind person with a vision is better than a person who can see, who has sight but no vision. Okay? Now, those of you who don't know Helen Keller, because she was born in the 1920s, very early in time, She was born deaf, mute, and blind. However, despite all her disabilities, in quotes, she was able to achieve far greater things in life than those people who haven't got, who has rather sight, vision, and hearing, no? Kaya nga, it's now to ask, what is a disability? Ask yourself, is a disability something physical or mental? And we all know a disability is mental if you are properly exposed, no? It is our mind that disables or enables us to achieve far greater things in life. It's not because we don't have any arms and legs. Okay? Very important, guys. Now we have crowd one goals. Very important too, because our crowd one goals will help us achieve those goals we have. Halimbawa, number one, yung fear of loss. I always tell the team, guys, sponsor 4 people, lalo na yung mga bago dito, within 14 days. Okay? Kailangan ba yan? Yes. Kailangan yan, guys. Remember, we start with a blank piece of paper in this business. We are writing, or we are designing our life with Crowd One. How do you want to design your life? If you were to start all over again in life, this is your chance now. What would you do? Diba? So, sponsor 4 people straight away, as soon as you can, as quickly as you can. Why? It breaks a lot of belief breaker din eh. Because some people, if they say, oh, I've done this in one day, within 14 days. Kung kaya ko to, kaya nyo rin. Diba? So that's another belief breaker that you can share with people. And a lot of, if you go through your events back office, president level people, Crowd One have talked about it. They've reached president level through one powerful system, fear of loss. Fear of loss. Titanium Club. Why? Importante, guys. We want the best in life, correct? So therefore, we go for the best. And that's titanium. Why? Sabi tao, well, Gilbert, medyo nag-start ako, medyo gipit. I understand. Hindi ko naman sinabi kung gipit ka talaga. Gipit, di ba? Then maximize what you got. If you're a white package ngayon with the promo, black. I even said, guys, we only have 1 month. So don't, natatanda natin yung sense of urgency. Don't only think, oh, I still have 1 month to upgrade to titanium. No. The sooner you have, the better. Why? Because paano naman yung mga papasok mo sa team mo? Di ba? Kung magdidili-dali ka, paano yung mga team mo? Magdidili-dali din. So hindi sila makaka-upgrade. So upgrade, which means sponsor 4, help those 4, sponsor the next 4, help those other 4, sponsor their 4 each. So you have 4, 16. You see how what happens? 64. And yan ang multiplication effect. And while you're earning, what do? We invest in our business. So be careful, guys, because a lot of people, and this is what we say, being a millionaire is not about having $1 million. No. Being a millionaire means having a millionaire mindset, which means if you have a millionaire mindset, you have to think, guys, if you were to build $1 million business, you have to learn to reinvest in your business. Okay, hindi porket kumita ka lang ngayon, okay, bili na tayo ng magandang TV set, yung 75-inch, tapos bili tayo ng latest iPhone. Paano nangyari ngayon? So hindi ka na makaka-upgrade, no? So yun ang sinasabi ko, no? So use that money to upgrade to get to titanium the soonest and the fastest. Why? This is what I did. Whatever I'm telling you now, this is what I did. When I joined Crowd One, I came in as white. Wala pang ang epic promo that time eh. So when I upgraded to titanium, I paid white to gold. And the next time I upgraded, I think it was after a week or 2 after, nagkaroon na ng epic promo, I was able to upgrade. So why? Ang sabi ko sa sarili ko, if I'm going to promote Titanium Club to my team, I have to be titanium, di ba? Di ba? Ganun lang. So duplication. Leadership is showing people what to do, not telling them what to do. Kasi ang titanium, ang maximum earning potential, malaki, guys. We will go through quickly. Sa technical training, now is not the time, no? But you will learn how much more money you can earn in the matching bonus, okay, na grabe because of a titanium club. And then sa streamline bonus, pag titanium ka, ma-maximize mo yung ating crowd. You can maximize your crowd one rewards by becoming a titanium member or club, no? So very important. Get to that. If you're not, that's fine. Understand where you are. Set a goal how soon you can be a titanium club member. Learn about the company, guys. impactcity.com. Learn about the compensation plan. I know your job, especially those who are new, to learn the system. I understand that po. We are here to present for you. But the sooner you can learn the compensation plan, the sooner you can equip yourself and therefore equip your team. That is the objective here, guys. Then I can show you also, find out about our company. Kasi I'd like to put it out in the open. We're partners here, guys. Okay, for those of you who are new, we have an SEC CDO order currently in the Philippines. Now, understand how did that happen? I even have made the presentation here from my training yesterday on, how we were implicated the wrong way. When I say we, the Crowd One company, by the SEC because we are growing so fast. So I had to understand that. Okay, so understand about the company, who the CEO is, the founder, the team. Okay, so si John Westerdahl, who talks about, in compensation. Understand, guys, this is your company. Okay, and it's about taking ownership. It's not sabihin ng ibang tao, bago lang ako, Gilbert, I'm just new here. Understand, but take ownership. Understand your support line then. Bakit? Because I've heard people say, oh, I did not grow much because I was not supported by my upline. Guys, if your upline, let's say, did not support you, it could be two things. Either number one, hindi siya driven like you. Okay? Like, you want to grow and reach higher ranks, pero yung upline nyo gusto papetik-petik, pa-slow, that's okay, di ba? Pero ako, I said to myself, if it's to be, it's up to me. So, go up to the next support line. Ultimately, I'm here to support you guys. Anyone who puts their hand up and says, I'm not getting support, Gilbert, please help me, message me, Gilbert Magtoto. We will make sure we will support you. I will support you. Okay, I'm looking for people who want to be big in Crowd One. Okay, that's what my war cry is. I'm looking for leaders and understand the different levels. Kasi yung, diba, from team leader, coordinator, manager, directors, president, senior president, ambassador. You need to understand those levels. And then, most importantly, ito, terms and condition. Read it po. Download it from your document section sa back office nyo. And if you haven't read it, please, after this, download it and read it po. It's about, I think, nag-iba na, dati 37 pages, now it's down to 32. So read it page to page po. Understand what you can do and what you cannot do. And that's very important. Some people sign up people and then they put them in the wrong spot and then sasabihin nila, Gilbert, pwede ba i-change? I know hindi niya nabasa yung terms and condition because why? Sa terms and condition, nakalagay doon. Once nag-sign up ka, you signed up someone and they bought a product, it's permanent. It can't be changed. Okay, so read all that, guys. That's why it's important. Member placement, left, right, wherever you want to put them, no? And then learn to present, as I said, the compensation, the business. Okay, this is something that you need to learn in the process. Tapos yung entrepreneurial packages, no? So we all know that we wants to get in. If you want to earn in the business, you have to buy one of the entrepreneurial packages, either white, black, gold, or titanium. May minimum and maximum earning po yan, no? So I'm not here to talk about the compensation plan in detail, pero I just want to highlight that these are the things that you have to learn. And this can be learned because it's in your back office. It's actually explained in further detail if you go to bonuses. Okay, nandun yan. Okay, educational. I just call it entrepreneurial, but it's actually at the moment an educational package because it will undergo a name change. Okay, and then come December, which is sometime soon, okay, they will start to introduce Mindo. Mindo is a new module of learning, no, which will involve motivational audio programs, and then it will also have teachings from successful entrepreneurs, okay, in business. They're teaching us what to do. So lahat yun it will be added into your back office without you paying extra. So that's what it has here. So this is going to be fantastic, guys. You know, so yun. So understand, ang white has a minimum earning of 18 to 36 euro, diba? Divided by 10. Binary points kasi ang tawag doon business points, no? So the minimum earnings sa white and package is 18 to 36 euro. Ang black is 54 to 108. Gold is 144 to 288. Titanium is 450 to 900 euros. No, so understand that. No, we can also earn, guys. This is the powerful thing about our business. We can earn this every single minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month. Grabe, grabe, guys. Kaching. You know, there was once, you know, when they were modifying yung ating program, nawala yung kaching. Kami sabi, sana ibalik, ano? Pero binalik nila. Ang galing. You should see, I'm trying to download that yung video file of Renz ata. I think it was Renz. Yung kanyang kaching, 6,800 continuous kaching every second. Grabe. Ino-off na nga nila no? Yung mga ambassadors yung kanilang kaching because at night they cannot sleep. Kaching, 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 gano'n. Grabe, no? Tapos ito naman yung levels of leaderships, no? Or yung tinatawag din natin yung residual income levels. Okay? So to be earning that residual income in our business, another powerful income is attaining at least a level in the business starting at team leader level. So yun po yung ating binary points, diba? When we start building our left and right group. So those of you who are brand new, you understand you need to have yung fear of loss, no? Just briefly, I want to make malam here. To get your fear of loss, you have to get 4 people. Pero please understand, to earn your fear of loss money and your binary bonus, you have to have 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Kung linagay nyo po yung 4 sa isang leg, you will not earn. Kasi wala kayong left and right. Even though you've got your 4. So that's happened in the past, no? People who didn't go into training. No? So be careful, no? So what I suggest people do is build 1 leg. I always say it's up to you how you do it. I put family on one side. Why? Because people help family, they move mountains, diba? To help our family more. So yan, ang tendency niyan, mag-build ka talaga ng strong leg. Only focus on 2, okay? 2 legs, guys. Okay, family, close family, minsan may family friends talagang you consider, isang leg lang yan. Tapos sa kabilang leg, you can put your friends and office mate. Okay? So, welcome guys, no, for the new one, no, who are here. Okay, so what am I saying? Build the 3. Okay, when you're doing your fear of loss, put 3 on your left. Kasi family muna, kung mga family mo nag-no. Okay, and that happened to me too, so don't get disheartened po, no. Kailangan ano tayo dito, wag balat sibuyas at wag pusong mamon. Not you know, very susceptible to no's, okay? For those guys who cannot understand sa Tagalog, no, who don't be affected too much on no's. My family and my other side doubted me, and that's okay because that's the way it is in life. Pero did I stop? No. In fact, the more I became motivated, and now they're starting to join. Ganun parate, guys, because success, they say, kills all discussions. Wala nang maraming usapan pa. Pag nakita po nila na nababayaran nyo na yung mga utang nyo at bumili kayong bagong kotse, o di kaya nakikita nila na financially, nag-improve yung inyong situation, oh, mag-uusap-usap na yan. They will start to talk. Oh, so success kills all discussions. Okay, so don't focus on that. Now, again, get to team leader. So most cases, when you get your fear of loss, you'll get to your team leader 1 star. Okay, that's about earning 50 euro. Now, get as high as you want, as you can in our ranking, no? From team leader, coordinator, manager, director, and then up to ambassador. If I were you guys, I always tell, and not only me, I always tell the team, aim for the moon and the stars, so that if you don't hit it, you get the clouds. Mataas ka pa rin, you know? Why? Because if you aim, Les Brown says, most people don't achieve what they want in life, because about achieving, sorry, the term I'm trying to say is, it's not about achieving what they want in life. They do achieve it, but because the reason why people don't become big in life is because they aim low and they hit it. So aim high, guys. Aim ambassador. Eh kung kaya nga ng ibang tao, if other people mouth, their ears, hindi po sila from Mars, okay? They don't come from another planet. They come from Earth. They have a brain. You have a brain. So you can achieve to become great in this business. Go for ambassador. And then if you don't hit ambassador, if you hit president, well, that's pretty good. Or senior president, that's still awesome, diba? So aim high. So keep on growing high. So you got team leader 50 euro, team leader 2 is 100 euro. Divide nyo lang by 10 to get the equivalent. So all these guys will be accessible in your back office through the bonus, okay? Okay, so nandun yan. You can see it all throughout. So that goes through different levels. Oops, sorry. Anong nangyari? Okay, here. Okay, so you have manager, and then you have director. And then what we want to achieve, the high, at least the minimum is director. Why director? Because from manager down to team leader, there's a lot of people sharing in that pool. So every month, diba, we talk about our long-term residual income. You get that money monthly. Now, the higher level you go, the bigger yung share nyo. Why? Because there's less people sharing in that pool. So mas malaki ang share nyo. So ang director, at least that will get you to 620 euro a month. Okay, in the Philippine peso, that's close to 40,000 depending on the exchange. Okay, a month. That's pretty good, di ba? Now, ang maganda dyan, you're creating also generation income. Why? Because, guys, kung humina ang volume nyo sa crowd 1, papasok pa rin yung pera na yan. That will still keep on coming in. That money will be still coming in. And you can pass this on to your family, your wife, your husband, your kids. If you're not here, that's fantastic, no? And you earn that on day 1. Hindi katulad ng ibang business na you get to residual income when you've gone 1 year or you've gone super duper whopper diamond level, di ba? Dito sa atin, team leader pa lang, makukuha nyo na eh. However, you can still get residual income, pero hindi kasing kalakihan compared ng director or upper, no? So aim for director at least. Okay? And then ambassador, the highest levels, from 20 million, ambassador 1 star, ambassador 2 star, that's 40 million, and then ambassador 3 star, that's 80 million. And some people ask, Gilbert, is that true? Can people really achieve that level? Yes. We have already 6 people achieving ambassador levels, guys. So what does that tell you? If they have achieved it, why can't you? Tama po ba? Di ba? Why can't we? How big is your dream will determine if you can achieve that or not. Okay, matching bonus. Ito na, no? So quickly lang, guys, no? I don't want to too long, no? So this is bonus that you make from the people you sponsor. That is where the power of the business is. Okay, it's also, mind you, I sponsored 19 at this point, pero our business, our team has gone to more than, I think now 6,000 people around the world. Is that because of me? No. Okay, this is about the team helping each other. So it's not the power of who you know, but they know who they know, who they know, who they know, and who they know. And this is what I'm trying to say why titanium is best, because you see, with the titanium level of package, you can earn up to the 5th level, which means you can earn 10% from the first up to the 5th level, 10%. Every time po yan. You can make this money, guys, every single time. Walang patid, no end. Kaching, kaching, kaching. Okay? And that is what's great about this business. And we all know, guys, you know, we know more than 4 people. Tama po ba? Ilan po ang mga taong kilala nyo na gustong kumita lalo na tong pandemya? Ilan pong taong nahihirapan ngayon? Ilan pong taong gustong umasenso sa buhay? Ang dami, di ba? Average 10. So if you have 10, 10 gets 10 each, that's 100. 100 gets 10 each, that's 1,000. 1,000 people gets 10 each, that's 10,000. 10,000 gets 10 each, that's 100,000 people on the 5th level. Isipin niyo yun, guys. Nako, Gilbert, parang laki masyado. Tama. Malaki nga. Pero hindi mo naman lahat contact yan eh. You don't know all these people. Right? That's people from people you don't know that they know and so on. Right? Eh kung maging conservative tayo, 10,000 lang yan. You're making money from 10,000 people out of 100,000, or even you achieve 10,000. What if you make €1 each from that 10,000? That's 10,000 euros a month, once a month. Magkano kinapital mo? How much did you pay? 36,000 for titanium. How much? 9,000, 6,000 pesos or €99 for white? Really? Diba? Those of you who heard my presentation, I even investigated the Amazon business. I spent last early Feb or Jan and Jan to Feb a training course in Amazon, because I was looking at digital, kasi I was listening. Why is Amazon #1 business in the world? Before, you know, in Jeff Bezos. And yun nga, digital business. And I enrolled 3,500. Training course pa lang, guys. 3,500 na. Times 34 for Australian dollars. Diba? Grabe. Close to 120 plus 130,000 on training lang. Wala pa dun yung aking investment to create a product. Eh dito, naglagay ka lang ng 6,000 pesos, you put 6,000 pesos or €99 or 36,000 pesos or €599, and you can make that much money, 10,000 euros in a year. Grabe. Okay? So, hold on a sec. So, in residual income, let's move fast, no, guys? I won't spend too much time. Pero understand the power of the residual income. Dito, this is money that you can make every single month, even when you started. The higher, remember, is to get to ambassador. That's the target, guys. I don't know about you, but I said to myself, if I'm going to go for this business and we only have one life to live, might as well go all out and go for the best. Ambassador 3-star. Diba? And that's what you work on. Okay? Ngayon, get trained. Thank you so much, guys. You're fantastic. Kung nag-attend kayo, lalo na yung mga taong nag-train na dati at every week coming in, you have the right mindset. Okay? Because I hear sometimes people say, napakinggan ko na yan. You know, I've listened about it and I'm okay. Pero guys, sometimes you may be in different stages in your life. You might be in a challenge point stage na you might not getting success at the moment, and you might hear something in the basic training, and this is where we go back to basic, right? That will help you. Yung pala, yung palang hindi, that's the one I wasn't doing. No wonder I'm not able to break that barrier because I'm not even doing the basics. Are you with me? So attending, equip yourself, guys. It's not only for new people. For those who are new, have this in your mindset, guys. We are in the process of duplication. Remember what I said? Whatever you do duplicates, either positive or negative. As we speak, some people are duplicating, or not some, all of you are duplicating whatever you're doing now to your team. So be mindful of what you're duplicating. Are you duplicating positive things or negative things? Okay, you have to audit that. Important. Webinars. Attend webinars. Why? Because we are also setting the tone. Okay, Gilbert, inimbita ko, I invited 10 people, no one turned up. So why should I attend? Well, that's why probably you need to attend more because maybe you're missing out something. Whatever it is, that's one. Second, supporting your team. You have a team there coming in. So what do we teach? If we don't attend webinars, we're not learning and we're also duplicating the wrong thing. What are we doing? We're duplicating to our team. Si Gilbert wala pala sa webinar, so hindi na lang ako mag-attend. Tama po ba? Di ba? So attend different webinars, international, but prioritize naman on our webinars because we are bringing this out for you guys. No one else. Tama po ba? Di ba? Allow us trespass, you know? Some people, they say, oh yeah, okay, there's some webinars are boring, there's some not. That's okay, guys. Because when you learn a certain concept, okay, it won't change. Getting to team leaders always the same. Getting fear of loss is the same. But remember, we are there to also support our team. Be committed, guys. No excuse. From now, especially those who are new or those who have started, from where you are to when you want to retire, you dictate, no? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Bahala po kayo. Kung akong tatanungin nyo, the sooner the better. But you need to be committed, guys. Okay, Don Ed shared something powerful yesterday and talked about yung ano no yung the point that we just want a bit of extra. Guys, vacant time, yung ating libreng time. No, we make time. Okay, so if we don't have time, sabi nila, oh, Gilbert, hindi ako makano because I'm so tired from my work. I come home, I'm exhausted. And how can I attend the webinar? And then I'm going to cook dinner. I understand, guys. I did not say, life will be always easy. There's challenges. However, the good thing about our presentation now is you can do it at the comfort of your own home. Maraming people attending webinar while they're cooking, kaya nga nakasarado yung camera. Gilbert, I cannot turn it on. I'm cooking my dinner. Or, you can do a lot of things, pero you can still attend the webinar. Diba? No excuses, guys. It's the same thing as when you go to school or university, diba? If you're puyat, you don't have enough sleep because you had a party last night, then don't make that an excuse to say, oh, I cannot attend the webinar, Gilbert, because it's someone's wedding last night. We stayed up late till about 2 a.m. Well, guys, if you went to school in university and tomorrow is your biggest exam date and you went to a wedding, can you go to your teacher, instructor, and say, oh, sorry, instructor, I have to cancel my exam because I was in a wedding last night. Can you get schedule one especially for me? What will your instructor say? Tough. Diba? And that's the same in life po. Diba? So this is all about, guys, allow me trespass. What is trespass? Allow me to speak the truth because the truth will set us free. Okay? Wag na po say no to excuses. Remember, your excuse might be something to get you out of something, but in reality, it's still going to affect you or bite you in the back. Why? Because you are delaying your success. Remember, in the laws of success, if you are not compelled enough and you don't have the strong burning desire how can you become successful? Because as someone who has a compelling reason, who has a burning desire, di ba? And who has the sense of urgency will do whatever it takes. Because some people will say, oh, Gilbert, I'll try, I'll do my best. Guys, people who tried and do their best may not achieve success. In most cases, will not, because your best is might not be good enough. Right? I'll do whatever it takes. Okay, basic training. This is our schedule. You know, technical training. We have Thursdays 9 p.m. with Don Aldo. We have Mr. Benji Ferrer doing his presentations. You know, Monday to Friday now, 8 p.m. Philippine time. That's the uh, password. And then see Paul has his presentations again now. It's now 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Hold on a second. Oh, jeez, my battery's low. Hold on. I forgot. I have unplugged my laptop. Okay, thank you guys. So attend that and be present. Again, patronize our team's webinars, prioritize on our teams, and then go to other teams' webinars. That's okay. Okay, but please, guys, we are here stretching for you. Support. Let's support each other. No, and then prospecting. Okay, number one, you must be in prospecting mode. Bakit po? We are here to share the good news, di ba? So we want to, our business is about building the crowd, building our network. So in other words, the more people we get exposed in crowd one, everyone benefits. Okay? Hindi lang ikaw, but there's a lot of people, guys, hurting out there from the pandemic and what's happening in life. So make a list of 50 to 100 people, those of you who are here for the first time or old, no? Get a notebook, put in, label it prospect list. Okay, 1 to 50 minimum. 1 to 100 preferred. Why? I-check nyo. I don't know a lot of people. Guys, check your Facebook friends, your Twitter friends, your Instagram friends. Check your mobile phone of all the numbers. I bet you will get to 100 quite easily. Yung LinkedIn, whatever social network you have. And when you put your list, please do not, ang tendency kasi ng tao is to choose. Ito magka-crowd one to. Ito hindi, mahiyain yan eh. Ito hindi ambisyoso yan. Guys, put anyone and everyone. And then what we do, we prioritize our circle of influence. Yung mga taong kilala natin, people that love us, trust us, believe in us, those are the people po ang unang natin kukontakin. How do we invite them? I'll talk to you next how it is simple to get people that love you, trust you, believe in you to talk to them about the business. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. Prioritize it. No? So circle of influence, people with positive outlook, people who want good things in their life, people who are more positive than negative, yung mga may utang, lost their jobs. These are the people also we want to help. Okay? It's not because we just want to make money. Okay? Alam nyo, guys, if you focus on helping people, your money will come in. Totoo po yan. Huwag nyo pong bilangin ang pera nyo. Tulungan nyo po, help the left and right team make money, it will go up. That's the natural effect of our business. If you help someone reach manager here on the left and manager on the right, you get manager 2-star. Okay, automatic, guys. Okay, so there's videos now, lots of videos on YouTube that you can use on your back office. You can download the videos. You can use this for prospecting. Now, how do you prospect people? Anywhere and everywhere. You go to your restaurant, yung kumakain ka, kausapin niyo yung waiter, yung waitress, or, the people servers, don't prospect them and say, oh, I want you to into crowd one. No, don't scare people. Okay, so kausapin nyo, be friendly. Oh, how are you? Kamusta na? How's your work? Maganda ba? Enjoy? Kamusta na yung work? Naapektuhan ka ba sa COVID? What are we doing when we're prospecting, guys? We're fishing. Namimingwit po tayo. We're fishing for people that are ambitious, who are sick and tired of their life, people who are open. Yan po. So ask questions. Don't be the one with verbal diarrhea doing all the talk. The best way is ask questions, let them talk, and then take note. Kasi, write it on a card. Sabihin mo, oh, you're happy. Hindi nga, sir, kasi medyo mahirap eh. Yung pandemic, I got it. Less work now, limited, ganyan-ganyan. So, wala tayong magagawa eh, at work. At least kumikita tayo. Okay. Listen, kung matulungan kita kasi may mobile phone ka ba? Do you have a mobile phone? Yeah, I have. Bakit, sir? Kasi if I can help you make money with your mobile, gawin natin ATM yan. You're making money. Euros, Euros. While you're in the Philippines, Australia, anywhere in the world, no? While you're, using your mobile phone, you're making good money, Euros. Interested ka ba? Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Hindi lang ngayon, no? We're in the restaurant or nagbabayad lang ako, nagmamadali ako. Lagay mo yung name mo dyan. And yung contact number mo, email. Give it to me. I'll call you. Pangalan ko si Gilbert, ha? And then give them something to remember you by. Si Gilbert, yung makulit. Yung mabait, yung kaibigan. Ganyan. Give them something to remember you by. So when you call them. And then, yung makakatulong sa'yo sa buhay mo. Okay, use positive, my mistake. Use positive points for them to remember you by. And then write them their name. Para when you put that piece of paper at home, when you go home, write it on your notebook, ha? So you don't forget. Don't pile it up in a piece of box of waste paper and then later on you don't know how to contact them. Okay? And then there's types of personality. This is important, guys. Okay? Types of personality. You need to understand when you're prospecting na ang mga tao may iba't ibang personality yan. Now, this has been taken from a book called Personality Plus. Okay? Personality Plus by Florence Littauer. Okay? Littauer. Sabi niya in her book at Personality Plus, there are 4 personalities in life. You have the sanguine, the choleric, the melancholy, and the phlegmatic. Okay, so just briefly to describe, a sanguine is someone who's very talkative, life of the party, enthusiastic, very active, yung mga social people. Yun, pag pumunta ka sa party, when you go to a party, when you see that person, that's a person, most likely a person with a lot of people around them. And then they're the ones who make people laugh. The talkative ones, the life of the party, they're the ones, okay? Sometimes they're called social butterflies. They like to be socializing all the time, okay? They're part of a crowd and they're engaging people. Yan ang type nila. Ang choleric naman are more extroverted naman. They're very strong, independent, decisive personalities. Yung malakas, they're very strong personalities. And this type of personalities yung choleric are people that are leaders, yung mga business people, mga entrepreneurs, mga choleric yan. They're very strong, strong-willed. Mahirap mong patumbahin. And sometimes they can be so strong, if you're weak, sasagasaan kanila. They'll go over you. So they're very dominant personality. They want results. Okay, very result-driven, oriented people. Okay, ang melancholy naman, there are people that are very information type person. They're very detailed, oriented, mga deep thinkers, engineers, accountants, yung mga ganyan, no? They're very introverted people. Okay, ayaw nila to be out there. Okay, so they're very quiet, but they're deep thinkers. Okay, yan ang type nila. Tapos yung phlegmatic naman, these are people that are very calm, relaxed, quiet, easygoing. So don't mistake a melancholy with a phlegmatic. Okay? A phlegmatic is very slow-paced. In most cases, very hard sila ma-motivate. Ganun lang. Very monotone yung nila, yung kanilang pagsasalita when they talk. And sometimes, they can be a bit of the slower of all the personalities. Okay? Pero in life, we have, most of us, if you do an audit through the book, Kasi one scenario there, you will actually ask on to
No,
decide
thank you.
what type of personality you are. You can be a mixture of both. You can be sanguine choleric, or you can be sanguine melancholy, and so on. So why do it's it important to know people's personality? So when you approach them, kung ikaw choleric ka, malakas ang personality mo, tapos i-approach mo yung melancholy or phlegmatic, and you're very strong, you'll put people off. 'Di ba? So be careful. So very important yan. So you have to be able to learn to scale your personality. Okay, if you're talking to a sanguine and you're melancholy and hindi ka yung masyadong detalya, mabobore sa iyo yung sanguine. Okay? O yung phlegmatic naman, ganon. Yung sanguine, matatakot yung phlegmatic sa sanguine kasi yung sanguine gusto will be in a lot of people. Yung phlegmatic ayaw, nasa kanto lang yan, sa party makikita mo. So these are the things, no? So remember this, look at that book, download it, read it. This will help you in the course of your prospecting people on your approach, no? How do you invite people? Ang primary purpose nyo as a first-time individual in the business or one of your primary tasks is invite, invite, invite. What's the purpose of inviting? To get them to see the plan, the webinar. That's it. Don't even discuss crowd one. We have Mixter, we have life trends. Don't even. It's just to invite, have a script ready, practice, do this with your upline or your mentor or coach. Why? Because you need to practice. Don't practice on your prospects because pag mali ang approach nyo, pwede mawala yung prospect nyo. And that prospect can be the person who will make your business happen. So be careful, no? And then be confident when you're inviting. You're giving people a chance, a gift, a solution to their problems. So when you're inviting, ask questions. The person who's asking question, yun yung may control ng conversation. Okay, don't be the talker. Now, I have 7 steps to a powerful invitation. Pero before I go there, I'd like to stop my share and let's go through an invite process dito, guys. No? So, can I call on someone or someone can raise their hand? Let's do a bit of practice, guys, okay? Can I call one of the new ones in? Mag-ano tayo, role play. Okay lang ba? Sandali, no? Let me see. Mar, are you there? Okay ka ba? Sinong gusto? Come on. Walang ano lang to, guys. There's no right and wrong way. What we do is let me share with you how paano natin po matweak ang ating pag-iimbita. Okay? Kung anong best way para mag-imbita. Okay? Let's call on someone. Don Rick, are you there? Don Rick.
I'm here, but can we try the new one? Like Linda.
Why not the new one? Ikaw, pwede?
Nandito ako sa labas eh.
Sa labas ka ba?
Yeah.
Sinong sasuggest mo pwede natin
Try mo si Minda Aranas. Yun ang bago namin.
Oh, sige, Minda, are you here? Okay lang ba, Minda? Mag-practice lang tayo. Hello, Minda, nandito ka ba? Hello. Sige na guys, let's make this very open and this is just to help you. Why am I doing this? Because guys, move ourselves. Okay, that's all. And later on, I'll share with you the 7 steps, and this will all gel up and make sense po what is the best way to do it. Kasi critical yan. Inviting stage is the critical stage kasi if you cannot invite people properly, how can you get people to join the webinar, therefore join you in the business? So let's share, no? So Mirna, can you help us? Nag-raise ka ng hand. Mirna Barkin. Tama ba? Tama, yeah. Minda, are you there? Mirna? Ayan, yan. Yeah, you can Mirna, you can unmute yourself. Can you talk? Marinig ba kita? May ka, yung volume mo, siguro lakasan mo lang ng konti, you can make it louder. Kasi it says here meron kang volume naman, but hindi lang kita marinig. Yan. Can you talk? Hindi kita marinig eh. Kasi nakalagay dito from the you have volume naman. I-ano mo lang yung volume mo lang siguro. Pwede ba? Can you hear me? Pero you can hear me, no? Mirna, no? Narinig mo ako? Yeah. Okay. I cannot hear you eh. Sayang. Who else can we help? Ramil,
Yes, I'd like to volunteer.
Wow! Thank you, Ramil. Good on you. Ayos. Sige, Ramil, ganito, no? Let's do a quick role play, ha? Thank you, Ramil.
Sige po.
Sige, Ramil, ganito. Ang gawin natin, let's say, ang scenario natin, Ramil, no? I'm just trying to locate you. Sandali, ha? Saan ka na? Yan. Okay. So, halimbawa, Ramil, kaibigan tayo, we're close friends. Not so close yung siguro ano bang work mo? What do you do for work?
Nurse po.
Nurse. Saan?
Dito po sa Stephen H. Lister Hospital.
In where? What country?
Hertfordshire.
In London?
No, Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire in UK.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Okay. So let's say I've known you in school. Where did you work as a nurse? Study? Philippines or in London?
Sa Philippines po.
Okay, so let's say I've known you in the Philippines, nag-nursing tayong dalawa. Okay, so we've known each other as a nurse when we were in school, and then you went to London. Ako naman, I went to Australia.
Yes.
Okay, so I've known you siguro for 10 years, 15 years now. So ngayon, paano mo ako i-approach? How will you approach me in the business? Okay, kay eskwela mo ako. Saan ka nag-school sa atin? What school?
Sa CEU po.
CEU, okay. So sa CEU tayo nag-school, tapos, so how will you invite me sa Crowd 1 ngayon? How long have you been sa Crowd 1 pala?
Almost 2 weeks po.
2 weeks. Oh, congratulations. Excellent. Congratulations. Sige. So for example, we're friends, ganyan. So paano mo ako imbitahin?
The way yung pong
sige,
tinuro sa...
ano tayo? Role play.
Okay.
Sige, tawagan mo ako sa telepono. Okay. So, hello, Ramil. Kamusta?
Mabuti naman, Gilbert.
Good. Good to hear you. Tagal na.
Oo nga eh. Hindi na tayo nakikita. Masyadong malayo yung distance natin.
Kamusta na sa UK? Balita ko, okay daw ang buhay mo dyan. Your life is good.
Okay naman, pero mas gusto ko, mas mabuti pa.
Talaga? Bakit? What happened? Ano nangyari?
At the moment, meron akong business na I'm into it. I'm really excited about, and
okay,
I'm looking forward na i-share sa'yo.
Okay.
If you're interested.
Okay, what business is that, Ramil? What's your business?
It's an online digital business. You can use it. Yeah, you can do it at the comfort of your home. You just need your phone, and you can be a person you want to be. If you have goals, kayang-kaya mo to.
Okay. Mukhang okay, ah. Can you tell me a bit more about the business? Ano ba, what is required in the business, Ramil?
Yeah. Kuwan lang to, you need someone to invite someone.
Okay.
Ngayon, it's a unique concept siya ng online digital advertising.
Okay.
So, more of visual siya, 90% visual. Para maintindihan mo, you have to see it via Zoom webinar. So, are you free tonight?
Tonight siguro hindi kasi ano baka lalabas kami ng family namin later, magdi-dinner kami kasi normally pag Sunday ganyan. Pero before I'm okay, no? It sounds interesting kasi digital nga, no? I don't know much about, pero pwede mo ba akong bigyan ng konting pointers about the business? Ano bang
No,
area?
Gilbert, mas mabuti makita mo siya kasi if I explain to you, you wouldn't understand kasi as I said, para maintindihan mo, you have to see it yourself.
Okay.
So, if you're not free tonight, how about tomorrow?
Tomorrow, anong oras ba? Ano ba? What time?
8 o'clock in the evening, you'll be free by then, sigurado. Sige, panggaling sa
Siguro naman.
trabaho.
Sige. Well, sige. I 8 o'clock. Medyo after work na yun. So sige. I'll be willing to listen. Sige.
Okay. Good. I'm very, very excited na makita mo ang business and hopefully we can be together.
Ayos.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
Sige. I look forward. Salamat.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Galing si Ramil Magaling So, have you been involved sa ganitong business before?
Dati po, pero as kagaya ng mga nabanggit nyo, hindi din po naging successful. So,
Okay.
when I found out about this, I was introduced by, actually, kilala mo po siguro siya, si Paul.
Okay. So, how did you know si Paul?
He's my classmate po.
Classmate. Ayun pala
Tsaka siya po yung best man namin sa kasal ng Mrs.
So ka-school mo rin siya before sa nursing?
Opo.
There you go. That's good. Yeah.
Initially, I'm hesitant.
Oo.
Pero the more I watch the webinar and the more I watch more people, I'm getting encouraged na.
Very good. You did well. You did very well actually for a person who's starting. Kasi ang good points na ginawa mo, you stuck on your purpose na mag-invite lang. Okay, binigyan mo ng konting pointers on what it is to sort of whet my appetite a bit, to get me more interested. Pero you did not say no. Yun ang maganda So maganda siya. So ang gagawin natin is dagdagan lang natin ikaw ng tinatawag nating safeguards. We'll add some safeguards, okay? And you basically got me. Pero I'll tell you, if you add those safeguards that we will talk about, yung mga konting idadagdag, yung mga questions ko hawak mo. Okay, and that you did well. Congratulations.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Kita nyo? See? Lakasan lang ng loob, guys. Lakasan lang. And that's what it is, guys. It's all it is. I can see you becoming big here because you have that initiative.
Hopefully, I will try to do my best.
Sige lang. Whatever it takes.
Thank you.
Do whatever it takes. Thank you, Ramil. Thank you. Thank you so much. So ito guys, so what I'm going to share now is ganito, no? These are the 7 steps to successful invitation. If you follow this, without a doubt, you will get them, your chances to get them 90% will be attending the webinar. Isulat nyo po, no? Please write it down. Okay, the first step is use the phone. Okay, use the phone. I'll rattle it, and then you can we'll do a bit of explanation. Use the phone. Number 1. Okay, number 2, chit chat. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes only, nothing more. Chit chat. Okay. Number 3, give your reason for being brief. Okay. Give your reason for being brief. B-R-I-E-F. Okay. Number 4, clear the night. Okay. Clear the night. Okay. Number 5, invite. Number 5, invite. And then number 6 is confirm the invitation. Confirm the invitation. Number 7, hang up the phone. That's it. Hang up. Okay? Tama yung ginawa ni Ramil. He did really well because he had most of it, of his invitation approach in that. There's only a few things that we can add on. Okay, number 1, we did chit chat, which is good. Okay, texting, messaging. That doesn't work, guys. Why? It may work on occasion, but ako, lalo na if I haven't seen you, no? If I haven't seen you for, let's say, 6 months, 1 year, tapos you're going to send me a text, and if I respond and you respond, most cases you will give me all the information. So ang papasok sa akin, kaya lang ako kinontak ni Ramil because he just wants to make money out of me. Okay? Ganun lang, 'di ba? Pero if I call, and now, guys, Messenger, it's free. You know, WhatsApp, you can call people for free. Internet connections is now part of the mobile deals, no? Call people. Again, chit chat. Keep it to a minimum 2 to 3 minutes. Don't chit chat for long. Importante naman, if you're not a type of person na mag-chit chat, kailangan nyo po. Kasi kailangan nyong alamin yung tao para yung invite nyo, tama yung approach nyo. Okay, so I wanted to know, katulad yan si Ramil, I wanted to know, kamusta na siya? Ano ba, is his work okay? Kailangan ba niya ng extra money? O di kaya, kasi I might know him a bit on other aspect, pero hindi ko alam, may pamilya pala siya, or may anak, yun na, no? Hindi niya natanong. Kasi sa siya, in-invite niya ako eh. Kasi bakit? Mag-iiba kasi ang priorities ng tao pag may pamilya na or single, di ba? Di ba? So mas driven somehow. It doesn't mean driven yung taong single. If you're single, you can be driven, but if you have a family, the more so, di ba? So critical, guys. Find out, in that small amount of chit-chat. Pero don't spend too much time. And then, number 3, give your reason for being brief. This is what's important. Okay, Ramil, I'm only here, I only have 5 to 10 minutes time, kasi paalis ako, I'm going sa supermarket, magsha-shopping kami para sa next week, o di kaya magdi-dinner out kami ng misis ko, ganyan, or susunduin ko siya. Whatever, no? Give them a reason that you're going to stay in that phone call for 5 to 10 minutes only. Tapos clear the night. Find out kung kailan siya busy or libre. I will ask questions katulad ng, Ramil, kailan ka ba busy? Diba? Nurse ka dyan. So, ano bang shift mo? 12-hour shifts ka ba? Sa morning, sa gabi? Kailan hindi ka busy? Okay? So, importante malaman ko kung kailan siya bakante. Kasi doon ko siya iimbitahin. And then, once I find out his free time, alam ko na. Then I invite. How do I invite him? Be yourself, okay? Most importantly, when you're making a call, no, be yourself. So when you invite someone, ganito, Ramil, tagal na tayo hindi nag-catch up, no? Huling usap natin, ikaw yung tao nakilala ko, always somebody who's driven, to the point na biro mo, nag-relocate ka pa sa UK para, I'm sure may pamilya ka sa Pinas, pero iniwan mo para lang, to look for greener pasture. So, what if I'm able to share with you a way na you can make a lot of money in euros, gamit mo yung inyong mobile phone. Euros, kahit na nasa London ka, mas mataas pa sa British pounds. Talaga? Oh, okay. Paano yan? Ganito. Pero hindi kita mapapromise, no? I cannot promise you anything. The best thing kasi nga, unang-una, nagmamadali ako. Pangalawa, we have a lot of visuals, tsaka yung mga information na I want you to get everything at one time. The best is attend a webinar. Pero hindi kita mapapromise, no? I cannot promise anything. The worst thing dito, Ramil, gagawa tayo ng malaking pera dito. So, sinabi mo nag-work ka, let's say nag-usap kami, no? Let's say ang free time niya Tuesday or Thursday. That's what he gave me. So Ramil, bakante ka ba? Are you free on Tuesday or Thursday? 8 o'clock. Always give 2 choices. Para hindi siya available sa Tuesday, meron sa Thursday. That's it. Tapos pag sinabi niya pag tinanong niya, oh Gilbert, ano ba yung digital product? Love to tell you. Kaya lang, medyo kapos tayo sa oras, di ba? Sinabi ko, 5 to 10 minutes lang ako eh. The best talaga, mag-attend ka, kailan ka bakante? Always end with a question. Bakit? Pag ikaw ang nagtatanong ng question, ikaw ang may hawak ng conversation. Bakante ka ba? 8 ng Tuesday or Thursday? Sige na, sabihan mo. I love to tell you. Parating I love to tell you. Wag yung ayokong sabihin. Wag. Basta I love to tell you. Kaya nga ino-organize natin itong attendance mo sa webinar para makuha mo lahat ng info, di ba? Kasi kung bigyan kita, kulang di ba? So, bakante ka ba? Tuesday, Thursday. That's it. Keep your mouth shut after that. And then sabi niya, sige, pasok mo ako. I'll come on Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Great. Sulat mo sa diary mo, make sure, write it down. Okay, so I'll send you a link. Yung pa, hindi niya nasabi, no? So I'll send you a link, yung webinar link. May password yan. And then I will confirm, no, sa Monday na makaka-attend ka, no? I just want to make sure kasi limited yung numbers Pag sumobra, baka hindi ka maka-attend. So I'll confirm, Monday. O sige, thank you. Bye. Hang up. That's it. If you follow those 7 steps, you covered every angle. You covered, breaking the ice. You know when they're busy or not. You told them you haven't got time to talk too much because limited yung time. You invited them direct to the point. And then i-tailor nyo. Depende sa tao, no? Kung gusto nila ng kailangan alam niyo yung tao, no? Wag lang ibabato niyo yung gusto lang gumawa ng pera. Kasi minsan yung tao gumagawa rin ng pera yan. Let's say, I know in London, in UK, nurses make good money there. Lalo na in COVID. So I might use the scenario na, Ramil, itong business na to, mabibigyan ka ng more time kasama yung pamilya mo na mabubuhusan mo kasi lalo na ngayon, no? I'm sure you're working long hours. How would you like na maka-enjoy ka more time tapos make more money? Malampasan pa natin yung kinikita mo sa nurse with less time. Talaga? So dun ko siya nakukuha. So you need to find out. So these are the things, again, you cannot get, some of you will get this right away. Some of you will take practice. It doesn't matter. Do whatever it takes. The more you do it means the more you will succeed. Why? Because you get better each time. Diba? So that's all, no? So any questions, guys, about that before we proceed? And we won't stay long, no? That's what the invitation is. And then importantly, after the invitation, yun nga sinabi ko on Tuesday, let's say I invited Ramil on Tuesday, Monday, I will follow him up. Okay? Paano mag-follow up? How do we follow up? Call him and say, Ramil, Gilbert again, kamusta? Oh, good. Ramil, sinabi ko ba, did I say 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock Tuesday? Sabi niya, I think you said 8 o'clock. Oh, sorry, nagka-mix up lang ako kasi I had another person. Pero anyway, gawin natin because 8 o'clock we start promptly, no? If you can turn up at least 7:50 or 7:55 latest. Kasi pagdating ng 8 o'clock, nagsa-start on time na tayo ba para hindi mo ma-miss out. Okay? O sige, thank you. See you. Bye-bye. That's it. That's your follow-up. Don't ask if it's coming or not or whatever. That's it. And if you follow that, there's more chances, up to 90% they will come to your ano. Some people will not. That's okay. But you lessen the errors or the chances na hindi sila mag-turn up. Okay? 24-48 hour rule. After the presentation, itong importante guys, you need to follow them up after they've seen the business 24 to 48 hours. Now, if you're new in the business, please ask help from people who sponsored you or your coach. Kasi sometimes people who sponsored you, like I know Ramil Paul is excellent because he knows what he's doing in the business. So you can talk to him directly. Is great. Pero you might be sponsored by someone who just joined also one day before you. So go up higher and say, okay lang ba if I seek yung help ni Paul or ni Gilbert, kung sino man, para ma-follow up yung ano ko, yung guest ko. Talk to your sponsor about it. Because why? Because there might be questions asked na hindi nyo masasagot properly and you lose the person. So don't handle it by yourself. If you can, go for it. But if you got doubts, ask for help. No harm in asking. Bakit? And how do you ask for help? Just simply call the person or tell them, let them know, no? Sabihin mo sa kanila, you have some questions? Anyone raise their hand? Meron ba nag-raise? Feel free, no? If you have any questions to ask, please ask, no? Otherwise, let's continue. So during the webinar, okay, you have to be there 7:50 promptly. Don't come later than your prospect. Hindi po maganda. Parang meeting yan. Kung nagkita kayo sa coffee shop, nauna yung guest nyo kesa sa inyo. Diba? Medyo unprofessional ang dating. So you have to be there first, prepared and ready. And then let the webinar presenter know. Oh, by the way, Paul Gilbert, meron akong guest. He's from a close friend, si Ramil, kasama ko sa nursing dati, and he's very keen. Kaya lang, you know, he wants to know more about the business. So alam ng presenter who's coming. And then after the presentation has happened, isipin nyo, no, 24-48 hours important because half of the information they will lose. After 1 day, 70% will be lost totally. And then after 6 days, another 5%. So 75%. 25% lang ang alam nila ngayon. How will they decide? Second, they will talk to their brother, their sister, their wife, their husband, to their friends about the business. Ganun po ang tao, unfortunately. That is why if may partner yung inimbita nyo, tell them, Ramil, may wife ka, diba? Yeah, oh, tama. Oh, ipa-attend mo rin para maganda makita rin niya yung ma-expose siya sa business. Okay? Para both of them can see. And then on the follow-up, sabihin mo sa kanila before the presentation finishes, sabihin mo, Ramil, okay lang, imbitahin ko lang si Paul, no? Kasi si Paul yung who's very successful. He's the one helping me. Para kasi may mga questions ka maybe na itatanong na I won't be able to answer. As I said, baguhan lang ako. Mga 1 to 2 weeks pa lang ako dito. So, I just want Paul to ensure na nandun, masagot niya lahat ng question mo. That's it. And then edify Paul. What is edification? Edification is empowering someone. So I tell my guest, we're very fortunate na si Paul ang magfa-follow up sa atin, sa iyo, kasi very successful na yan, busy pa, at higit sa lahat, he knows how the business, not only presenting, but he's helped a lot of people become successful in this business. So he's the best person na makasagot ng mga tanong mo. Okay? So I've edified him. My guest doesn't know him, but because my guest trust me, I'm passing my trust to Paul. So para mag-trust din siya kay Paul. Ganun lang edification. Very important tool yan, guys. Use it. And if you keep on using this tool, you will see your power of closure become increasing. Tsaka yung mga tao naman, if you're being edified, okay, you're the leader, you're the coach, wag po lalaki yung ulo. Okay? Ano lang, no? Be careful. Kasi pag pinupuri tayo, medyo ang tendency natin, oh, ako nga, tama, ako yung hot shot, big shot. Wag, guys. Remain humble because this is, understand, edification is being used to empower you both to get the person to see the bigger picture. That is what it's intended, not to make your head big or swell up. Okay? So be careful. Okay? Wag magyabang, be humble, be open, be transparent. That's all, no? And then sign them up right away, guys. Sign them up to Crowd1. That's why I understand yung back office, yung placement information, kung saan, sa left or right. So bago pa lang sila pumasok, pag-aralan nyo na yung genealogy nyo, yung team nyo, yung left and right, kung saan mo ilalagay. Okay? And so on and so forth. Okay? And sometimes, I'll teach you a strategy. Okay? This is a good strategy, guys. If you're signing up someone who's more likely going to sign up, you can also talk to someone you've spoken to a week before or 2 weeks before na nagda-doubt pa rin. What you can say is this. Listen, kunyari si Mark, no? So, Mark, I'm calling you again. Let's say nag-follow up tayo. Si Mark, hindi pa nagde-decide, wants to think about it, hindi pa sure. Tatawagan ko ngayon si Mark. Sasabihin ko, Mark, I have Ramil who's very keen, interested, sasali na bukas. Now, because I spoke to you first, I would suggest if you can come in now kasi I will put Ramil under you. Okay? And because I'm developing a team, I only have 2 teams. And he's part of my friend's team. Yung mga friend ko, workmates, yung ganyan, yan sa team na yan. So, nandyan ka. So, mauna ka na bago pumasok si Ramil. So, these are some small strategies na you can help close people na nagdududa-duda. Tapos, pag pumasok, kasi people always want people underneath them. Okay? But don't make any other promises. Huwag mo sasabihin, ito, papayamanin tayo. Wag. Okay? Just give them that point na whatever you say, guys, malagyan ka ng tao sa ilalim, di ba? Grasya yun. Di ba? So those are the things. So enroll them to the basic training, technical training, all the webinars. Keep them abreast, informed. We have group chats now, guys, different group chats. Be tuned in with your group chat. Take all the schedules. Be aware when is the next webinar going to happen, different countries, kasi global nga tayo. So be 100% on that kasi then you can pass it on to your team. And also be there, guys. Attend. Okay? And pag follow up, okay, meron tayong mga different webinars. Alam nyo na po yan, no? Handling objections. Now, handling objections is very simple. All it is just answering questions. So don't think objections are always negative. Kaya when I answer objections during the follow-up, ang purpose nun parang tinatawag na onion. Alam niyo yung onion or whatever you say. May layers yan. So each layer, we have to peel off. Kasi the first objection na bibigay sa atin ng tao, in most cases are not the real objection. Minamask lang nila. Kasi nahihiya silang sabihin sa iyo yung katotohanan o di kaya hindi ka masyadong kilala or ayaw nila masaktan yung feeling mo. They will say something like, in most cases, nako, busy ako. I don't have time, you know. Alam mo naman, as a nurse, I work long hours, shifts. Wala akong time dyan eh. And that might not be the real objection or concern. No? So what do? We ask questions. How do we unmask and take out the layers? We ask something like, okay, Gilbert, if I'm able to answer all your concerns about being busy, wala kang oras, are there any other questions or concern na meron ka? And then keep quiet. Actually, kasi nakausap ko yung friend ko, tapos yung friend ko naman, he's a networker, and then research niya, and then he saw this thing on the internet about the SEC sa Philippines, ganyan. So that got me concerned. Kaya ako, alam mo naman, medyo busy rin sa work. Alam mo, ayoko rin maubos yung oras ko kasi ito nga source of income. So they'll divert it. So what do we do now to find out if that's the real concern? Ask another question. Okay, Gilbert, kung masagot ko yung mga, if I can answer all your questions and concern about the SEC issue, are there any other concern? Wala naman. That's about it. Pero yun nga, busy ako. And that's okay. As I said, if we can address your busyness, that's fine. Pero yung concern mo about SEC, meron pa ba ibang concern? Wala na, yun lang. Okay, good. Then we know we've reached the core. That's when we answer. Wag po tayong dive in and we start attacking because the person can get put off. Okay, so then you answer all these concerns. Is this network marketing? Is this a pyramid? I have no money. Now, I can go through that in detail, pero I don't want to spend so much time because of our timing. Do you have anything you want to specifically address, yung mga objections, guys, before we move ahead? Please raise your hands and unmute yourself kung meron po kayong mga concern before I move ahead. Okay, so we go ahead. Okay, so some will, some won't, so what? Someone else is waiting. A no today means a no tomorrow. Doesn't mean a no tomorrow, I beg your pardon. So in other words, ganun din yung nangyari kay Paul, no? Yung nag-ano siya kay Don Ed, nag-no siya kasi hindi siya ready, but because he had COVID symptoms, na he wasn't right at this mindset. Pero doesn't mean we will not pursue him again. So when he pursued him the second time and I called him, he saw, because why? Wala na siya. He was clear. He can think well. Yung ganon. So hindi ko, wala, itsapwera ka na. No. Always be persistent, guys. Kasi ang tao nasa ibang part in life yan eh. So some of them might not be in the right mindset because of their current situation. Later on, they'll be open. So yun ang sinasabi ko na don't take it personal. Wala pong personalan dito, guys. Because we have to approach people where they are. Don't think that they said no because of you. No. So have a heart of a lion, skin of the rhino. Kapalan lang ng balat, guys. Okay, so don't expect rejection too. Remember, what we expect, what we focus on, manifest, multiplies. So don't focus on, if you say it is hard, yes, you're right. If you say it's easy, yes, you're right. Because what you focus on multiplies and it manifests later on. Have fun with this, guys. Remember, isipin nyo, just think about it. In 1 year's time, pag sineryoso nyo to, you will be financially retired. Hindi ba kayo ma-excite? Biro nyo, you've been working for 10 years, 20 years, walang nangyayari. You've got all these issues, stress. Tapos in 1 year's time, bayad lahat ng utang. Dream house, mababayaran nyo cash. Yung kotse, cash. Yung mga anak nyo, saan gusto pumunta, bayad, cash. Diba? Di ang sarap ng buhay, ano? So, bakit hindi kayo ma-excite? Are you with me, guys? Enjoy the journey. Okay? This is going to be fun. Okay? There's challenges, but guys, boring, diba? Kung walang challenges because we cannot grow. Remember, becoming a millionaire is not only the money, it's also the person you become. Because you have become a millionaire because of your millionaire mindset. Okay, so 80-20 rule, quickly. Not 80% will say no, but 20% will say yes. And 20% of the people who join you will produce 80% of your volume. Okay, so every no you get will get you to a yes. Alam nyo, I'll tell you, if you do an audit of all the multi-millionaires, everyone has been rejected. Not once, not twice, sometimes more likely 1,000 times pa. Okay, I always use a great example. One of them is Colonel Sanders. Because why? Biro mo, at the age of 65, when he was a pensioner, when he was retiring and going to the bank to cash his pension check sa US, okay, and he got $95. And he looked at that check, sabi niya, $95 at the age of 65. What will that do for me? Nothing. He's not finishing education. He's not a graduate in university. So, what can he do? But because of his entrepreneurial mindset, sabi niya, but I'm great in my chicken recipe. So he sold everything in his home, his everything. Ari-arian niya. He bought a Volkswagen van and filled it up with chicken. And he went from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant. And how many no's did he get? 1,009 no. 1009. Okay? And then it's only on the 1,010 where he got a yes. Sabi niya, if you try my chicken recipe, I'll give you 10% of every money we make. Ano sinabi? Ba't ako sasali? Why will I join you? You don't even have a restaurant. Look at my restaurant. It's much bigger. Look at you. You've got a small van. Why will I believe in you? No, 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 no. 1,000? How many of you would have quit when you get 100 no? What about 200? What about 500 no? And then suddenly you start to question, siguro yung chicken recipe ko hindi talaga masarap, ano? You see what I'm trying to say, guys? Mindset. 85% is attitude. 15% skills. That's all you need. Your attitude will dictate your altitude. So what do you do next, guys? Keep on sharing the idea. Keep on attending webinars. Talk to more people. Talk, talk, talk. And then if people like you, they'll listen to you. But if they trust you, they will do business for you, with you. Okay? Choose a mentor, a coach, someone upline who's already achieving, who will help you every step of the way. We are here, guys, for you, but you have to meet us in the line of commitment. That's all we ask of you. We are committed to you. We want you to be committed to you, to your dreams. So thank you so much, guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope, we went a couple of hours, but I hope this was helpful to you, beneficial in most cases, guys. I'm here for you. I'm at your service, and let's build this business and let's reach the top. Keep on plugging in, duplicate, 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 and you will attain higher success. But before we end, I'd like to call on my coach, my mentor, my best friend, and my brother in the business, because I'm forever grateful to Don Ed, because without Don Ed, I won't be here sitting in front of you. With my life has changed, and in the time of the pandemic, I'm even excited. I'm so excited. I'm forever grateful to Don Ed because he's made it a point to touch people's lives through this powerful business of ours called Crowd One. Okay, so without further ado, I'm not sure kasi we're also in the same time with Paul's presentation. I'm not sure if he's free. So Don Ed, are you free?
Yeah. Okay. I can say a few statements.
No. When I say a few, I'm saying a lot. Sorry, my wording, Don Ed.
No.
I'm sure they are.
Just...
Gusto nyo ba marinig si Don Ed?
Yes po. Yes.
Bakit isa lang nagsasalita?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hear
sir.
from you, Don Ed.
Muted, that's why.
Yes.
Come on, nagpanic. Nag-create ng
Sir
revolution,
Gilbert?
Don Ed. Nag-create ng revolution.
Excuse me po.
Yes.
A few second lang po. Yung pong huling inano nyo, pwede ko pong pa-screenshot. Di ko po na-screenshot.
Ano yun?
What to do next? What to do next?
Yung slide ko, yung slide?
Opo.
Sige. Ano yun? Yung what to do next?
Yes po, I think.
Ayan,
Okay.
Sandali, let me just do this. Yan, is that it?
Opo.
Okay.
That's the last one po, di ba?
Last one, and this one is the next to the last one.
O, naghugas po kasi ako ng plastic. And the last one po, please.
Okay.
What to do next?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All good. Thank you. Tamo, Don Ed, nagrebulto yung mga tao. Magagalit sa akin kung hindi ka narinig.
So, ang galing. I mean, your training was real good. They're trained to, you know, to support you. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm so grateful that Gilbert, you know, really did take the time to listen to me when I, you know, I shared a great opportunity months ago. Okay. I also
Hold on a sec, Don Ed. Hold on. I-mute ko lang
Yeah.
kasi medyo noisy in background. Okay, you can unmute again, Don Ed. Thank you.
Okay, so there were, I mean, people not open to this opportunity. Why? Because of some limitations in terms of their exposure and knowledge. Okay, of course, level of awareness. So I know that some of you are encountering friends who are not open to even listening to this opportunity, and it's sad because if, as far as my understanding is concerned, if someone is your friend, then at least he would find the time to give you the opportunity to listen, right? And some people are not as open as that one because they're overpowered by prejudices or perhaps a lot of misinformation that got into them without them going through the process of understanding. Now, most probably the difference, again, of Gilbert and myself with many people is that we are actually open to listening. For the longest time that Gilbert has been my friend, I have noticed that this guy listens actually. And that's a very powerful trait that you must have. No matter how good you are looking into yourself, you really have to open that particular part in your mind when you are open to listening, because nobody would know all the perspectives or the angles or all the paradigms. We need some people to share us, to show us something that we most probably are missing. Okay, that's what life is all about. That's why even as a kid, I realized that my parents loved me. I mean, they only had very limited understanding of true love, or is okay. Now, the people around us, they have good intentions, but regardless of their good intentions, they make us feel imprisoned within their value system. Okay, and regardless of their love for us, they limit us by their conceptions of who we are and what we are capable of. So people, especially when you come from a poor family, normally they always think of limitations because again, they experience limitation, and they also are thinking that most probably the children are also exposed to the same stuff. But that's why we really have to get out of that familiar zone. We have to be consciously, be curious. Okay, curious. We have to take the risk. Okay, of course, there is such a thing as calculated risk, because opportunities, not all opportunities are equal. There are opportunities that are coming to our life maybe once, or maybe the second time around it was not as powerful as the first one. Like based on my experience, because I made a decision before not to get into network industry anymore, because I already, benefited a lot from this industry, the best of its kind. But again, because I wanted a simpler life, I wanted just to conduct trainings to help other people improve their quality of life. So, and I decided years ago to just keep a low profile and not get into the network industry anymore. Okay, But again, when I started to think of my friends like Gilbert and some of my friends in different countries, I said, oh, okay, I must not only think of my mission in terms of helping others, but how can my mission reach as many people as possible? And so the wisdom, I gained that wisdom, and I started to meditate, and made that decision to get into the system, to serve as the bridge, or to serve as the link. And so, and I can say that even if I did not do that decision, or if that he didn't make that decision, then I wouldn't be, experiencing this life, which is actually better than the life that I've been living for more than 20 years. Are we together? So I've been financially retired for more than 20 years. But again, I can feel that I'm now at an even higher level, because I decided to get into this system, and I started to see a lot of people from all over the world, uh, creating successes and helping a lot of people. Now, our lives actually are organized in such a way that we do not find the time to take care of ourselves, right? I mean, that's how we have been programmed or conditioned to live. I mean, take care of the rest, and then if there's time, take care of ourselves. That shouldn't be the case. I mean, we've got to, fill ourselves with all the love, the time, and the respect. Why? Because the moment we reach a certain level of success, love for ourselves, respect, and so on and so forth, continuous learning, then we can even be a better contributor to the world, not only to the family. Now, it's also important for us to have what you call good experiences every now and then, because in the absence of a stream of continually good and new experiences, we may become bored, resigned, or frustrated. So check your life and look into yourself and see, are you really excited about life? I mean, excitement has nothing to do with age. Okay, meaning even if I, look at this guy from SGV, right? CSIP. So you know that he passed on at the age of 96 on his way to, I think, Canada from some part of, I don't know, Europe. So he was practically productive all his life, and he was enjoying. I mean, in some of the interviews where journalists asked him, he loved to even watch different plays. I mean, he was very productive all his life. And can you imagine? I saw him, I can say, months even before he passed on. Why? Because he was still a director of many companies, top companies in the Philippines. And as I shared you, I bought some stocks from the biggest companies in the Philippines. And I know an ex Supreme Court Chief Justice who is sitting today. I think he's on his late 80s. I think late 80s. He's sitting on the board of, I think, more than 20 companies. Okay, I mean, every time there was this stockholder meeting, he's there. He's there. I mean, I'm talking of another guy at late 80s. Okay, he's still very active. I mean, you know how much he makes? Maybe around I don't know if it's 100,000 per month. I mean, times 12 months, then times the number of companies where he sits as board member. And Sisip Gores, okay, even at the age of 95, can you imagine? He was sitting on the board of many companies, big companies in the Philippines, meaning he is receiving some sort of, I don't know, the payment that you, what I'm saying is, we can still be very, very productive mentally, okay, even at advanced age. And that's the kind of life I really want to have, okay? And again, Mixter, can you imagine? I have played for the longest time in my life, but today I'm I'm being entertained by Mixter. And to tell you honestly, friends, some of the games I cannot even understand the rules. So I'll call my children, or even my my apo from my sibling. come, look at this, and he even without looking at the rules, rules of the games, he knows when he press it. But me, even if I, even if I read, I cannot understand. I mean, that's the beauty of life, right? We have to admit we are ignorant in some things. Anyway, so our experience is continually being shaped and formed by our beliefs. We have to go back to the belief system. Remember, our experiences are the product of something that we do, okay? Something that we, an activity, an action leads to an experience. The activity or action is the product of what? Of a choice, thinking process, supposedly, and decision. Okay? So, in other words, our experience will change, okay, depending on the quality of the decision or choices we're making. If we're not improving, that's why I will not agree with people who are saying, experience is the best teacher. I mean, what kind of experience do you have? I remember a joke when, okay, it's better to say it in Tagalog, but I'll share it in English. There was this mother, okay, the boyfriend of her daughter, okay, is a huge guy, very tall, very big, and and then the mother said to the daughter, okay, I think you better change your boyfriend. You may not, you may not enjoy life. I mean, it's so huge a guy. You know what the daughter said? Mommy, I already practiced it. I knew. I know already. So I love it. And the mother was, see how smart the the daughter is. So anyway, we've got to have good exposure, good experiences, because then we will be wanting to continuously live, right? And it's good if you feel good, if you're happy, the people around you are happier, right? I mean, we can project happiness rather than being bored because we're no. I mean, once in a while we have to experience good stuff so we can be more positive to the people around us. Now, our beliefs have an overriding and inescapable influence on our lives, directly shaping our experiences each and every day. Okay? Most of the time, our thinking, which is a reflection of our deep and surface beliefs, is so automatic and so transparent that we fail to question it. Remember, I'll go back to our to the stage when we were born. Our mind is or was practically blank when we were born, but again we were given, or we are given, with a lot of potentials, okay, which are built in into our system, potentials and powers. And you always have to remember that. So whatever belief we have or we had in the past, we can change them. Okay, it's not a sin to change the belief. That's one thing. And when it comes to becoming financially retired, financially free, it's a choice. It's a choice based on our awareness, based on our knowledge, our understanding, and of course, exposure. Okay. And the good thing is, just like Will Gilbert is saying, if we are financially retired, financially free, then we can devote a lot of our time and resources to the more important things in life. And what he shared earlier about the 4 fundamentals, foundation of success, these are really this is something that he did not just copy and then share with you. No, he validated it himself. Gilbert did it, and he knows that. Okay, and that's something that practically part of the principles of success, universal laws that's around. So even if that's why if you take a look at the people around you, most probably they have not been taught how to become successful. They don't even know the formula, but they're very successful. Look at their life story. Look at how they live. These principles are applied in their life. They apply them without even knowing it. Okay. Now that Gilbert is showing you the way, I mean, telling us, making us aware of these principles, then our chances of success are even greater. Okay. So thank you very much, and God bless all of us.
Okay. Thank you, Don Ed. Thank you so much for the wisdom. So very true, guys. So as you know, it all boils down to what we are constantly checking, diba? Our belief. So just have a constant check, guys. So in fact, as you go along in this journey of we call life, not only crowd one, because the crowd one is encompassing even our life, no? Just question sometimes. That's why when we make our choices, decisions, is this based on my limiting beliefs I've had in the past? Or, where did I get this from? Is it fear driven, or is it uh, based on what is the possibilities out there? We have to be constantly aware. Even I myself, I'm constantly, because I have old programs that I have to check again and again and say, hold on, these are limiting beliefs that are coming in my forefront. I need to remove that and replace that with an empowering belief. Diba? So that's what we have to be aware and constantly check. And as what Ed keeps on doing with us in the breakthrough, he's constantly helping us open our mind, because this is why I'm indebted to Don Ed, is because he's been financially retired for many years, and he has devoted his time in the pursuit of helping a lot of people change their lives by first becoming financially free, because that's the first step, guys. Once we're financially free, then we can we're free of worry, we're free of the basic things that constantly plague us, stress us, all this out of the way. Then we can focus now on living life to the max, to the fullest. And that's why the sooner we become financially free, then we don't have to uh, life will be much more enjoyable, and enjoy the journey. And that's also what Don Ed's saying, guys. Just think about it. No, just think about it. You will be a different person next year. You are going to be a more resilient, a more open person, a more person that is more positive, more driven. Grabe, if they take away the money from you, you can build it just like that again, because it's all here now. It's all in your totality. So come and join us again, guys. Thank you, Don Ed, for sharing, and we will be here for you guys. But let's do this. We have 1 month, 1 month, guys. Let's one day, 1 month, to really make this year end with a bang. Let's do it, guys. Let's go all out. Those of you who are rank up, as I said, stretch, don't only look low, stretch higher, because if you don't get that, you get the next one. Remember? Yeah. So stretch, make this month count. It's going to be a fantastic year end for you. And then come January 2021, we have another full year to make this even far greater. But make that commitment now. Okay, make that decision that you will do this, whatever it takes, and you also commit. And I will do this until it's done, whatever it takes. Make a decision to do this business, commit to you, to your family, and your future. And together, let us change your life, beginning with you, and then the people around you and the whole world. Let's reach out, guys. Okay, come join us in this crowd one revolution. So thank you, everyone. I
Thank
hope
you.
this was helpul, guys. Maraming salamat po. God bless you all, and may you experience the life that you've never had in the life. In your life.
Thank you, Sir Gilbert.
Thank you,
Salamat po.
Gilbert.
Thank you, Sir
Everyone.
Gilbert.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Gab.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.